Can you live a day without a trash? Well, a new movement is currently nurtured in the heart of Bangsar, and it's a goal to eliminate all the waste in Kuala Lumpur. Well, are they any good? Let's find out.
Okay, so my name is Claire Sancelot. I'm 40 plus, living in KL. I've been in KL for the past 2 years.
Claire's years long of contributions and influence were recently awarded by the United Nations in the United Nations Sustainable Development Award last October. Her influence started in Hong Kong and had already grabbed the many interest of international medias such as National Geography and Claire's skincare company. Now, she was even claimed as Hong Kong Green's Queen. Now, there are more than 2,000 followers in her local Instagram, with interested customers and vendors coming in daily searching for an environmentally friendly solutions. Her effort continues through talks and campaigns all around Malaysia.
Right, I've always been one of those person who was always recycling from a very young age. I was raised like that by my parents, but I started the zero waste living in 2010 when my first child was born. With my husband, we were like, how could it be? You know, with 7.5 billion, she's one of those 7.5 billion. Her garbage is like a garbage bin all day, per day. Zero waste is really a gift that keeps on giving. In a sense, there's a lot of teaching tools around it too. Like, why do you say to your child, yes, it's not good to have all those plastic toys, but at the same time, it's not good to have many toys either. Because, you know, the more you have, the more bored you are. You will see it with the children. It's very obvious with children. They have those bedrooms full, bursting with toys, and they will come to you and they'll be like, Mommy, I'm bored. How is that possible? Whereas if they have 20 toys, they will constantly use their creativity, their imagination, so they will never be bored. So it's one of those concepts as well where zero waste is actually a very good educational tip as well. Yes, it's endless. Funny question.
Yeah.
You should have gone to the old Hive. We got kicked because we had a massive compost system.
Oh, okay.
What happened is all our clients were bringing us the compost,
Yeah.
and bear in mind we had neighbors. So here we are with a massive amount of wet waste. We couldn't keep up with the carbon because you have to balance it with the carbon. So we did have the maggots, we did have the smell. And neighbors complained. DBKL kicked us out. Composting in a weather like Malaysia, I would say, is very easy. It's fast. You get results within a month. You already have starting to have a black soil, so it's very fast compared to a more temperate climate. If you do not compost and you put your wet waste in a sealed area, which would be a landfill, it's going to create methane gas. And methane is 25 more toxic. It can be even more than carbon dioxide. So it's extremely toxic and it's part of the climate change. And if burying it will just release the gas. So yes, this is why it's so important to compost.
In her opinion, there are a few ways for Malaysia to improve or change ways in order to create less wastage and pollution. She said, we can find inspiration from developing countries such as Africa, which is a country without advanced technological facilities. However, a country that has adapted to their surrounding by relying on solar-powered panels to generate electricity for each household. This creates less carbon prints and reduces any sort of pollution or wastage of energy.
You know, I found that Malaysians are very pessimistic about their country because I get this question all the time from journalists saying how Malaysians actually do not recycle as much as they. And I'm like, you know what? It's the same everywhere. So there is no pointing fingers to who is worse than us, because it's really worldwide. And the worst is for people who have the education, who know it's bad, and still do not do anything about it. Still take plastic bag when they go shopping. Still consume plastic bottles, and they know. Because some people do not know, then you can't be mad. They don't see the repercussion of their actions. But some people know perfectly well and just do not care.
Claire's advice to beginners is to take baby steps when starting zero-waste lifestyle. She centralized the concept of simplicity and experimentations. Returning to more traditional ways of life is a straightforward and easy step to take, rather than going to the extreme. Reusing old tumblers for drinks, carrying tiffins for takeouts, and even repurposing old napkins that had once belonged to our fathers in replacement for tissues is one of the simple steps of zero-waste living. She mentioned that starting with your own environment is the best way to do it, and that small changes can definitely make big impacts.
It's a fact that a man cannot change the world, but Claire Sancelot may be the pioneer that our environment needs. But can her ideas be adapted? I'm Siti Rabiha reporting from the Hive for Lensa Siswa.